the show.
Hey yo. Um so yeah, I'm as the title says, uh biggest unboxing. The biggest unboxing is this, not clickbait. This is the biggest unboxing I've ever done. Um and it's kind of like coincidental. Like a bunch of stuff arrived back from CGC in different packages because you submit these in different tiers. They come back in different timelines, and it just so happens that stuff came back all at the same time. In addition, a uh, an auction win from last week came. Man, my beard is gnarly. I gotta fix that. Did the fresh cut though on the dome. Got the baldy beardy kind of in effect. Um, but I also got like a Grail book today that I'm opening. So this is the one I hinted at the other video. It arrived today. So actually, there's a couple Grails. One of the things from CGC is pretty cool that I got slabbed. But let's get right into it because I don't want this to be another 30-minute video. I hope it's not. Jeez, man, I apologize. Mea culpa, mea maxima culpa if that happened. But anyway, I did have to cheat a little bit. I had to open some of these just to check the invoices to see what was inside because they're all like, it's like basically looks like the same box from CGC, and they don't combine shipping. It's like they figured you paid for shipping, so they're just gonna send them like one, two at a time or whatever. So whatever. And I know this one is, these are two boxes that I submitted to Palm Beach Presser. Shout out Palm Beach, Ron, great guy, and um I submitted them with the intent of like, seeing how well the grade could improve. Uh, I already saw these. I saw the grade, so this is not a big reveal to me. It's a big reveal to you. But um, it's a little bit weird on these. Like I think um, one of these is great, and the other is uh, I think it's a disappointment. Not for what Ron did, but I don't agree with what CGC is saying. So let's look at these. So yeah, so this is a um, Invaders number 17. Uh, it came back as a 9.6. This is from 1977, and this is known for uh, it's the first warrior woman. It doesn't say it on the thing, but it's also, there's a Hitler appearance in this one. Gil Kane cover. So yeah, classic Gil Kane cover, and in a 9.6. Uh, Fantastic. This uh, Ron did such a great job with this. This is better than either of us thought this could get. So really, really happy with that result. Um, the second one is a disappointment, but again, it's not. I don't think this is Ron's fault. I think this is misgraded. I had to look up the grader's notes on this, and I think I'm going to crack this and send it back. But this is Howard the Duck number one from 2016, and this is the very first appearance of Gwenpool, and it came back in a 9.0. Like, I know both Ron and I thought that this had a chance at a 9.8. Um, so, but it said fingerprints on the back and the front. It's hard to see fingerprints through a slab, but I think that needs to be resubmitted, and I think with a resub on that, that's going to get a better grade. And um, yeah, it's, as everyone knows, when you're submitting to CGC, it can be a little bit wonky. Um, then this is the other one. This is a book that I've had in my collection for uh, 30 years, maybe? I don't know. I don't even know how long I've had this. And like I thought it was in pretty good shape, and it had a pretty good chance at a good grade. Uh, so I sent it to Ron, and I also got the special little sticker on it, the special label on it. I did not think this was gonna go this well, and like even Ron had a lower grade of what he thought it was going to be, but look at that. Yeah, yeah. Secret Wars 8 in a 9.8 and got the Spidey on it. That's badass, right? Everybody can agree. Can everybody agree that that's badass? That this book was in my collection for like 30 years and comes back in a 9.8. Just all kinds of cool on that. And the thing was, like, I thought maybe that was going to be a 9.4, 9.6, and in a 9.4, 9.6, I was kind of considering selling that, but now that I've had that for that long, and I'm so happy and proud that came back in 9.8. I don't think I can sell that. I think that is part of my permanent personal collection now. Then, the next thing that comes back, CGC does artist signings. They have artists come in, and it's the CGC signature series. You can send off some comics, and you pay for a signature and grading fee. It's all in one, and you can do a remark too. But it's like they do a real limited amount of those, and those are very expensive. But they had 3 of my favorite artists at the same time doing a signing. I think it was at MegaCon. They were doing these. But the 3 artists were David Nakayama, Nick Zierdy, and Gabriel Delato. And I was like, oh man, I would like to get all those guys to sign something. But what I did was I sent to 2 of them. I have a Nick Zierdy signature already, so I just didn't do Nick Zierdy. I sent 2 books to David Nakayama and 3 to Gabriel Delato. And so these came back a little different. Like each Nakayama book came back in its own box because I got a special label on the one. And this is the first one. I got the special X-Men label on it. But check that out. Signed. Oh, that's so badass, right? With the X-Men. It's X, Judgment Day. I still think this is a 9.8. Like, I don't know. I mean, I sent like my best stuff to him too, but that's so cool. I mean, did it in the blue, with the awesome Emma Frost, Nakayama Virgin. Yeah. Such a cool cover. Such a great thing. And, I kind of intended to keep a couple of these and sell a couple. Like I was going to sell one Nakayama and one Delato, but let's take a look at the other Nakayama. Hold, please hold. Yeah, this is the one I was most looking forward to of the Nakayama stuff. This is badass, dude. Ooh. Oh, you want flames, man? Do you want to see flames? Okay, Action Comics number 1078, the Nakayama Unknown Comics foil edition. Look at that. Supergirl in like the ball gown with the foil. Holy smokes, dude. And in the blue, the Nakayama signature in the blue ink, it pops. This is gonna get displayed. Like I've got a few books I display in my living room. This is gonna go there, like signed books or something. But yeah, that is so good. Oh man, I'm so happy with that one. Wow, that is bananas. And then I had not opened the Delato box yet, but baby knife. And yes, I'm aware that the one Nakayama came back at the 9.6, and yeah, I was like, I still don't believe it's 9.6. I don't believe that's a 9.6. But that's not getting resubbed. That would be kind of silly to resubmit that. Okay. All right. It's like Christmas. It is a little bit like Christmas. It's like, what did I get? What did I get? What's in here? What's in the box? All right, all your stupid stuff. Get that out of my way. Get that out of my way. No, Mom, I don't want to open the socks right now. And we'll just do one at a time. Yeah, Gabriel Dell'Otto, one of the best artists in the world working today. I think he might be my favorite. And here's the thing. He lives in Spain, I believe. He does not come over here. He does not do many signings. So this is something that's really cool. But how about the Absolute Batman number 3, Dell'Otto? Flames. Flames, flames, flames. That's so badass. I understand the glare and everything, but look at that. So cool. So cool. So cool. Yeah. All right. And then one of my favorite Dell'Otto covers that he ever did is Nonstop Spider-Man number 3. And in a 9.8, I got this. Spidey holding the Doc Ock, broken arm. And just like, yeah, kind of the shadow and shade. If I turn this off, is that a little better? Not really, though, is it? What if I keep that on? I turn that off. Okay, maybe that's just a little bit better. I don't know. It's the screen, the screen for the computer. That's the hard part. But yeah, that's not gonna be. Yeah, just amazing Dell'Otto stuff. And then it's my personal favorite Dell'Otto cover of all time, and this is underrated. This is one people sleep on. People don't realize that what a cool cover this was. And this was Batman number 108, and he did a variant cover on this. To me, this should be one of the most iconic Batman covers ever done, and people sleep on it. But look at this. Batman in the fire, like with the demon eyes, and he makes the bat wings really like leathery, like his cape kind of like leathery bat wings, and he did like kind of the reddish signature in a 9.8. Look at that. That is so cool, right? Can we all agree? Like, this is cool. This is one of the best Batman covers of all time. I mean, and I'm serious when I say that. I'm not saying that like oh, it's great because I got it and it's signed and all that. I'm saying because no, it's one of the best Batman covers I've ever seen. Like right up there with all the best. And okay, through that, then I won. So Collector's Comics had an auction, and I went on, and I was just looking for deals. I was just looking for things that people weren't bidding on, and I bid on probably about 7 or 8 different things, and I won 3 of them at what I think are really were like undervalued, like where people were not bidding. People were not bidding on these things, and that was unfortunate for them because I think I all right, lots. Okay. Oh my gosh, well wrapped, but lots of tape. All right, let's pull it up. All right. Make this video not so long, but yeah, like so first off was that Walt Disney Comics Stories number 159, and this is a Carl Barks cover and Carl Barks art, I believe, in the site. Yeah, art and cover, and like this, I believe I got this for like $50 something for like Carl Barks from the 1950s. Yeah, 1953. I was like why are people? Why? It was like me and one other person were bidding on that, and they tapped out super early. I was like, yeah, Carl Barks, you know. I was like, what are you guys doing? Then is another one, and this is not something that I collect, but this is something that a lot of people do, and it's something that I've developed an appreciation for after watching Alan and Steven, show their stuff, and also Pop Comics. I watch his channel. He's into this. But Millie the Model number 63, I mean, it's only a 3.0. Uh, but I believe I got this for like $35 or something. Like, I got it for around the price of the slab. And it's like, again, people missing out because they're not paying attention. People always watch like Heritage and these, but some of these smaller auction sites or auction sites that maybe are they watch less. You can find stuff like this where nobody's bidding. Nobody bid on this. I was like, just me and I think maybe one other person put in like a token bid, but yeah, again, uh, you know, uh, this cool Silver Age book. And then I got another one that I was really surprised at because this is something where, like those two, I can understand where people don't know those two, but this people do know. Yeah, this is Wolverine number 10. Um, First appearance of Silver Fox, and it's like kind of an iconic Wolverine and um Sabretooth cover. I think I got this for like 70 something dollars, and it's worth quite a bit more than that. And in a 9.8, and I was like, wow. Um, this I bought this to flip. This is going to be resold. I and look at the back cover too. That's so cool. Um, so yeah, I mean, if you're in the market for a Wolverine number 10, you know where to get one. I'm going to be selling the thing. Um, but all of that sets up the big, like the big book. I bought this from Bryce. Uh, it was one of these things where this was not a book that I had on my list for the year. I do have some superhero books on my list. It's not only like Golden Age horror. That's the main thing that I try to buy. Um, but this is a book I wanted when I was a child. I always kind of dreamed of having it, and but as a child you don't have adult money, and um, and I saw Bry had it up on his site, and I thought he when I looked at the values of that or like recently sold for this book, um, there were very few that sold, like mostly sold for quite a bit more than what he was asking. And recently, and I was kind of like, man, I think he's undercharging on that. And I think I got a deal on this, and wow. Oof. Okay. Um yeah. So I made a plunge and I got a giant size X-Men. Yeah. Giant size X-Men number 1 and 6.5. Uh yeah. Off white to white pages. First appearance of new X-Men. First appearance of Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Thunderbird, and the second full appearance of Wolverine. And a classic cover. And if you look at it, it looks awesome. I mean, there's like, like a part here where it's like, an indentation from the staple and stuff, but it really looks good, man. Uh, and one of the things with Giant Size X-Men number 1, the Marvel chipping, you'll get Marvel chipping on this, and this has none. Um, I think this could be pressed. How old is this? I think this could even be pressed. I think this could be broken out and pressed. Oh my god. I mean, but with a thick comic like this, where it's got the giant size, it's really risky. I might talk to Ron about this, but ooh, I mean, like I wasn't full of shit, right? I mean, big unboxing like that. There was a lot. there was a lot of stuff there. I got through it in 20 minutes too. I mean, that was a lot of big stuff ending in an enormous book. And here's the thing, man. I am bidding on Comic Link right now on a book where it it kind of makes me a little queasy because it if I were to win it, first if I win it, it would be under the market value, but it would still be the most money I ever spent on a comic book, like uh and it would be like not by far. I mean, but it would be uh easily the most money I've ever spent on a single comic book, and it ends tonight. If I win it, man, maybe I'm getting close to 100 subscribers. Maybe it'll be like a big 100 subscriber reveal or something, because it'll be easily the biggest book in my collection, and a book that I had on my list for this year, and a book that I did own when I was a teenager and I had to sell. If you've seen my other videos, you might have seen there were two books that I sold while I was in the military to buy Christmas presents, and I got screwed on both of them. Like a comic book shop just screwed me on the price on both of them. But I was desperate. I needed money to buy Christmas presents, and I did, and I sold both of them. I've recovered one of those, not the actual issue, but I bought back one of those issues that I had sold all those years before, and the other one, it had gone up so much in this amount of time. But I'm trying to get it. Yeah, I don't want to get into like a bidding war where I go way over what the fair market value is, because you can find this comic, in other places, and I'll find it. It's just, it would be cool to get it at a really reasonable price below fair market value, when it's like one of the most highly in demand comics. And maybe you even know what I'm talking about by now by me saying all these things. But I will know tonight. I'll either be like really happy, or I'm happy right now. I mean, what a great unboxing, but or I will be a little bit miffed if somebody outbids me, because I'm up by a little bit right now, but we'll see. It's got like 3 or 4 hours left. Anyway, that's what I had for today, buddies. Another 20-minute video, but I apologize. I think that was a good one. I hope you're doing well. I hope your week's going well. I hope all the people in your life are doing well. And please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like and comment. I always respond to comments. Thanks for all the comments you've left on other videos, and I'm always happy to hear from everybody. So yeah, that's it. Cheers for now. Bye, everyone.